Game 2 of the Eastern Conference Finals. The 76ers come in off a critical Game 1 win and are now poised and prepared as they attempt to take a 2-0 lead against the Hawks. The Eastern Conference Finals continue.
Hi again, thanks for joining us for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Well, it was a great Game 1 of the Eastern Conference Finals. Now, Game 2, just about ready to tip off. I'm Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Tim Legler, along with our reporter, Allie LaForce. Looking at the starting five for the Atlanta Hawks. The small and power forwards are Reza Shea and Johnson. The backcourt guards are Young and Daniels. And it's Porzingis in at the 5 spot. And for Philadelphia, in the backcourt, we'll see Maxey and Edgecombe. MP out there with Embiid, and it's Edwards in at the small forward position. And you look at Philadelphia. They started off this series with a win and are once again looking to take care of business here at home.
Yeah, defending home court is the priority. They don't want to lose that advantage, and they certainly don't want their opponent gaining any confidence.
Here's Daniels. Lock at 6. Embiid against Porzingis. Off target from the wing.
Well, that's a shot he should make the majority of the time.
Three-pointer. And there's Edgecombe on the assist by Embiid.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And so Young will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. It's a 3-point game. Johnson against Embiid. Porzingis with a screen on Embiid. Johnson, the pass to Young. Launches a 3. It's hauled in by the 76ers. They have been on an absolute tear so far in this postseason, as they've currently won the first 9 games in a row. Clearly, they seem to be peaking at just the right time.
And you know, of course, time will tell as the intensity wears on all teams by the time you reach the conference finals. But right now, they're on fire and playing with a lot of confidence. I know the streak is secondary to just winning each game, but that's exactly why they are sitting 9-0 right now.
And you see the competitiveness of Daniels. Saw the 3 on one end of the floor, and he had an answer.
Young against Maxey. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Philadelphia's gone 2 of 2 from 3-point range here in the first quarter. And MP throws it down hard. MP with video game number. How about the 60, 20, and 10 triple-double?
An all-time game in league history. MP just doing everything. This guy is a human cheat code.
So it's the Hawks. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Back to Young. Fires the 3. The shot's good on the assist by Daniel.
And Young is at his best when he's hunting shots, especially when he's firing off the catch.
Kicks it out to Maxey. MP sets the screen for Maxey. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Just 5 to shoot. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
I was able to catch up with Nick Nurse. He knows they're in for a tough matchup against Trae Young. Coach told me Trae is an offensive savant, but we have to find a way to disrupt his game. We're going to throw some length at him, pick him up once he crosses half court, and count him on every possession. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks. Here's Porzingis following the basket by MP. Back to Reza Shea. Over MP. And he overshot that one, missing. The 76ers leading. For the 3. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
Yeah, shots like this are big for MP's development. I love seeing him capitalize off the catch.
Inside, Johnson, and then Johnson with the dunk.
Well, for what he lacks in height, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
Here's MP. Oh, that was amazing!
Oh, my goodness!
That's a young, creative mind right there. MP doing work.
And so it's Young who brings it up for the Hawks. Outside, Porzingis. To the inside. And the rejection by MP. And here we go. Fast break. MP's got it.
Finishing through contact is required in the NBA. MP knows he can't let guys stop him.
Inside Daniel. Here's Johnson. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
Well, he usually brings rain from there, but not this time.
Yep, that one goes. Maxi's got 5.
And with how explosive Maxey is, he's not your average guard in the paint.
The Hawks trail by 8. Outside Daniel. Back to Young. And the layup's good off the glass. Young's got his second basket of the night.
And we know Trae Young will hurt you from deep, but when he's getting inside and scoring around the rim, it just makes him that much more difficult to contain.
Now, here's MP. He's got 11.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Down low, Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Really unacceptable letting Porzingis get that kind of positioning. Once he's established, it's over.
And there's MB. That's good on the assist by MP.
The chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Johnson against MP. Johnson left side. Just 4 to shoot. Over MP.
Getting blocks requires a blend of confidence and athleticism. Luckily for MP, he has both.
Off target with his 3. The Hawks trail by 6. After Rizichet. Back to Young. Johnson with a screen on Embiid. Here's Johnson. And the rejection by MP. And the ball goes out of bounds. Nice touch by MP. Bosh is checked in for the 76ers. And the Hawks making a change here as well. It's checked in for Dyson Daniel. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. From deep, Johnson. Again, the miss by Johnson.
Nothing going his way this quarter offensively. Time to recalibrate.
Kendall. Good, and the assist goes to Edwards. And now an 8-point Philadelphia lead. Hawks have gone 6 of 14 shooting the ball since the start of the game. Maxey against Young. Rizichet in the corner. To the middle. Shot clock at 6. And the basket by Johnson. Johnson's got his second basket of the game.
And inside the paint, Johnson is becoming very consistent. He knows what angle to take.
76ers moving the ball around. MP finds Bosh. Here's Edgecombe. Barrett covering. It's good from long range. MP's got 16.
Well, he has been pretty much unstoppable this quarter, and his team is thriving as a result.
Young with no one around, and they come right back with their own three-pointer. Philadelphia leading by 6. Maxey kicks to Bosh. Pass to MP. Back to Maxey. MP with a screen on Young. While 76ers another 3.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
And hard to miss the wide open man that time. Kudos to Young for finding it.
In the corner, it's MP. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Now, Rizichet. scoreless thus far. Johnson outside. And the rejection by MP. And here's Young from the arc. Can't get it to drop. Made 3. Missed 2 from the field.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
And he makes that one. And the 76ers lead by 12. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the 76ers.
How about the ferocity we have seen from them on defense? I mean, they're looking to contest every shot that goes up.
And they're also focusing on their break, looking for any chance they can to push the pace and get out in transition.
Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Showing why he's an elite talent. Porzingis making difficult physical finishes look effortless.
Okongwu's checked in for Jalen Johnson. Now, here's MP. 19 points in the game.
My goodness. That dunk from MP is usually what you see on the blacktop.
Here's Young. There's 1:38 left to play here in the first. Here's the 3. Sinks the triple. Young's got 11.
Well, this is one of the most fearless perimeter shooters in this league. Trae Young has the ultimate green light.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And from the opening tip, they've been locked in. Just look at the score. That tells you all you need to know.
Here's Young after the Sixers pick up 2. Shea wide open. No good on the 3. Philadelphia leading by 10. MP right side. Pass to McCain. For 3. Traps in the tray.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
Yeah, when you string triples together, it adds up quickly.
Now here's Porzingis. 7 points in the game. This one for 3. Bosh grabs the miss.
Well, he wanted to answer that 3 with one of his own. Unfortunately, he couldn't knock it down.
Here's Sears. He has yet to score. Here's Kendall. And the dunk by MP.
And you look at this scoring outburst by MP. What's incredible is he still has room to grow.
Young looking it over. Will it go? That shot misses. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers. Their lead at 15 going into the break. They've been sharp from beyond the arc, putting on a terrific three-point shooting display. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And here we go. Heading back to the action here in the Eastern Conference Final. And a comfortable margin here for the 76ers guys.
Well, pounding the boards is one way to gain an advantage. They simply owned the glass in that first.
They clearly wanted to be the more physical team, and they are setting the tone that way. I love the work.
They've got MP. Also, Santi Aldama out there. And it's Sears in at the point. That's the group for Philadelphia to start this second quarter. Here's Newell. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Hawks had a huge game. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points and put up double digits in 3 categories. And the entire NBA talking about his performance. It was that special. Can he do it again? We'll see, guys.
Nice one. Wow, what a play.
Unbelievable.
Well, MP sensed his opportunity and did not hold back on the drive.
Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. And here's Young. 11 points in the game. Up to the right wing. Okongwu with the screen for Mitchell. That 3 off the mark.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
McCain, that one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2. The Hawks trail by 20. Pass to Newell. And the rejection by MP. Here's Sears. Good defensive work there by Young.
That's a missed opportunity, and that is one he would love to have back.
And on the screen now is the 2K leaderboard with a rundown of this postseason's assist leaders. MP is number 1. Second is Trae Young.
I think these two guys are having a little personal competition here in the playoffs to see who will finish with the most assists.
Tim Hardaway Jr. is checked in for Philadelphia. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Daniels is checked in for Mitchell. Here's Sears, defended by Young. Back to MP. And the dunk by MP.
Just an incredible night for MP. They have thrown multiple defenses at him, but he just keeps finding ways to score.
The Hawks trail by 20. Young outside. Pass to Daniels. Here's Newell. Offline with his 3.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
And stolen by Barrett. Fast break, the Hawks on up the court. And Young with the basket on the assist by Barrett. Young's got 13.
Yeah, big nights like this from Trae Young have become routine. He can take over a game with his scoring.
McCain finds MP. Here's Sears, defended by Young. Young with the steal. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. Here's Newell. Misses the 3.
Well, he is fighting through it right now, still looking to get his first make of the quarter, but it's been an ugly start.
And you gotta love a vet like Tim Hardaway Jr. He knows the game well, knows how to go out there and produce for his team.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. Rizachet, he's checked in for R.J. Barrett. The Hawks trail by 19. Closing in on 4 minutes play here in the second quarter.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area. How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Here's Rizachet, guarded by Hardaway. Teardrop shot. Newell, good.
Wow, what skill level to get that floater up and in right there. Nicely done.
MP outside. 76ers moving the ball around. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Well, after lighting it up from deep in the first quarter, they have quieted him down.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make,
taking 2 shots. The previous play is under review.
Tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and
after the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review. They are just killing them on the interior.
Newell pulls it in.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Pass to Young from the arc. It's hauled in by MP. MP's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe. And he's got his first chance at the line here. Edwards, he's checked in for Hardaway. Jalen Johnson's checked in for the Hawks.
And what I love about Tyrese Maxey, he's so good at just overwhelming you with energy. He puts the defense in a tough spot because of his relentless ability to push the pace.
Count it.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
MP outside. Connects from three-point range. MP's got 32 points in the game.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Young against Maxey. And Young kicks to Daniels. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Young. Johnson for 3. And the rejection by MP. Atlanta making a switch here. Barrett's checked in.
Atlanta substitution. Number 24.
MP dishes to MP. Here's Edgecombe. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got his 8th assist in the game. Daniels kicks to Barrett. Johnson outside. Pass to Barrett. Back to Johnson. There's the triple. And the rejection by MP. And Philadelphia making a change here. Bosch is checked in.
Number 27.
Here is Daniels. He's got 6. 4 on the shot clock. Johnson in the corner. A 3. That one misses.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
And so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession here. On defense, the Hawks. MP, no good. Rizachet with it. Johnson with a screen on Edwards. Rizachet. It's Barrett on the wing. Shot clock at 3. Over Maxey. And the rejection by MP. Pass to Edgecombe. And here's MP for 3. Good on the three-point shot. MP's got 35.
And ring another one up. MP not messing around from deep.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Johnson outside. Trying to get something going. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession.
Just didn't get his hands up in time on that one. They weren't on the same page there.
Philadelphia's gone 4 of 6 from long range in the second quarter. Solid shooting. Maxey passes to MP. Back to Maxey. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Maxey's got 16 points.
Well, that's helping your team. By and large, he's taking shots he knows he can make.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks.
Philadelphia is welcome to court your Sixers. And the Philadelphia 76ers. ENT, everybody. Get back for that once again.
On defense, the 76ers. And the turnover again by Atlanta.
Sixers ball.
The 76ers shooting the lights out in this one, 77%. MP with it, picked up by Barrett. That's good from Edgecombe on the assist by MP. 8 points here for PJ Edgecombe. And Barrett has got the ball here for the Hawks. They come off a really big loss on Sunday.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
Well, that's the big challenge. Teams tend to feel more comfortable at home for sure, so you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. That just didn't happen in this one.
Newell, he's checked in for the Hawks.
Well, MP read the shot attempt like a book, anticipated it, and then able to knock it away.
Shot clock at 5. Barrett for three. There's another block.
What a defensive performance. 12 blocks.
Well, he's shutting them down right now. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Here's a peek at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the top rebounders in this year's playoffs. MB is number 1. Here's Maxey. He's got 16. Right wing. Back to MP. The 76ers, another three.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Outside Daniel. Back to Barrett. Kicks it out to Johnson. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Offensive rebound.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Yeah, it's just time to settle everything down. Get high percentage looks and then D up.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And they just keep building out this lead. With each made basket, their confidence increases.
Johnson with it. Now defended by MP. 6 on the shot clock. The Hawks again can't hit.
Oh, you have a feeling this would be a completely different game if it wasn't for his brutal shooting performance. This looks like it's going to be a big night for him.
1:51 left to play here in the half. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Now, here's Barrett. Guarded closer. To end the run. And slam dunk by Johnson.
Yeah, Johnson giving these fans a show.
Johnson against MP. Pass to Edgecombe. Back to MP. From deep, Maxey. He's still up. Now he is 9 of 10.
Well, just keep feeding him. He has been lights out.
Now Barrett. Here's Newell. He's covered by Bosch. Kicks it out to Johnson. And the rejection by MP. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by MP. Santi Aldama's checked in for the 76ers. Washington comes in for Edwards. Porzingis is checked in for Atlanta. Trae Young comes in for R.J. Barrett. Here's Porzingis. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Maxey, that's a 2-pointer. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Maxey's got 25 points in the game. We've got 28 seconds left in the first half. Now, Reza Shea. The 3-ball. Aldama with the rebound.
Really tough quarter for him shooting the basketball.
There's the 3. That shot is off. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. 76ers ahead, just dominating this one. And don't go away, we'll be back momentarily.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll, please. They're measuring up that shot.
And we thank you for joining this postseason broadcast. And it's
who needs a multifaceted approach when you can dominate in the lane like this? It has been impressive.
My only piece of advice, don't stop.
taking a look at the situation. That is more than enough of us. Let's send you.
And glad to have you with us as we get going here in Game 2. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
And I expect they're going to continue to lean on him as we continue in this game. Why not? The way he's playing right now offensively.
And it's the 76ers with the ball. Checking out the group for Quinn Snyder to start the second half. Filling the perimeter slots are Daniels and Rizachet. The post pairing, Johnson along with Porzingis. And it's Young in at point guard. Kicks it out to Johnson. Tapped in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got 3 assists tonight.
Well, that shows a lot of confidence right there. Johnson knowing how effective he can be off the catch.
Back to MP. Unbelievable performance. He's got a quadruple-double.
Oh, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Daniels finds Young. The tray. Daniels, no good.
Well, the defense should consider themselves lucky there because he's not usually one to miss those kinds of looks.
A solid facilitator. I like whenever Maxey looks to get his guys involved.
Here's Young. He's got 13. Outside Daniel. Pass to Rizachet. Oh, good on the triple.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
The 76ers have gone 2 for 3 at the foul line in this game. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. To the paint, and they get it, and it's Johnson with the jam.
My goodness, Johnson is quick off the floor, and he has a lot of power.
The drive by MP. Count that bucket. MP's got 45 points.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Daniels with it. Picked up by Edgecombe. MP passes to Maxey. Over in the corner, Edgecombe. Good on the triple. Edgecombe's got 11 points.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
It's a great game plan, and it's great execution.
Again with the block.
Unflagging defensive energy. Every time they try to shoot, he's been there to snuff it out.
And if you can believe it, GA, he's now tied for the 3rd most blocks in single-game playoff history. Young finds Johnson. Hawks passing it around. Fires from deep.
Well, unfortunately, his poor shooting is not helping their case here.
Down low, here's Edwards. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
They have a good plan going right now, and they're starting to create separation.
I like their offensive approach. They've been aggressive, but under control.
And that one's good. Rizachet.
He's got a nose for the bucket. Rizachet ready to go once he got it.
MP sets a screen for Maxey. Nailed from 3-point land.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
Back to Rizachet. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And so, MP will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
Well, whatever they talked about at halftime, it's working now.
Young outside. Porzingis inside. Embiid's there. Johnson from deep. And Rizachet. The bucket on the assist by Johnson. 8 points for Rizachet.
No 3-pointers for him in that first half, but the second half, different story.
If Embiid gets the ball anywhere close to the hoop, it's an automatic dunk.
Hawks have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Pass to Rizachet. The 3-pointer, no good. Philadelphia's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. A 3 from MP. And he gets it back. Back to Maxey. Over Daniels. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Well, you got to love Maxey taking what the defense gives him. If the mid-range opens up for him, he's going to let it fly.
Pass to Rizichet. Lobbed up there for Johnson. Hammers the alley-oop through.
He is soaring on that one. Johnson going up high to get his hands on it.
In the corner, it's MP. No good with the triple. For Atlanta, they've gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime, 5 out of 11. Pass to Rizichet. Young from outside. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. MP's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. They get it back. It's good on the putback.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Back to Young from outside the arc. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Here's Kendall. And the dunk by MP.
Well, it's smart that MP didn't settle for a layup. This young man hammered it down with confidence.
Porzingis feeling it out a bit. And Young kicks to Johnson. And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul.
And it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
It's checked in for the Hawks. Porzingis finds Johnson. 14 feet away. Count that one. Johnson's got 9 points now in the quarter.
It continues to make plays offensively, having a very efficient quarter.
And MP throws it down.
Get used to seeing that over the next 10-plus seasons. MP taking flight.
For Atlanta, they've gone 6 of 14 since halftime. A little cold from the field. Kicks it out to Johnson. He blocks it again.
He's now tied for second most blocks ever recorded in the playoffs.
Greg, you've seen a lot. I have too, but I can honestly say it's one of the greatest defensive performances I have ever witnessed. Here's Young. 13 points in the game. 5 on the clock. That one rolling around and rims out.
Oh, and he's a very good mid-range shooter, but the defense was all over him there, making that a very difficult shot.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Young from outside, drills it from outside. Young's got 16 points.
There you go. That's the stroke we saw in the first half.
Pass to Edgecombe. MP sets the screen for Edgecombe. Offline from the top of the key.
Well, that's a look you rarely see him miss.
And that one's good. Rizichet.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
MP finds McCain. Off target from outside.
He created the opening. He got the angle. Unfortunately, that miss is just on him.
And it's Rizichet missing. Pass to MP. On the wing. The rebound by Young. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. Rizichet in the corner. Now, here is Young. And the 3 off target. And here we go. Fast break. MP's got it. Now, McCain. Pass to MP. A three-pointer is right on target. MP's got 54 points.
Well, he hit 4 threes in the first, and now he's drained 2 more here in the second quarter. Absolutely on fire from deep.
Johnson kicks to Young. There's another block.
A game for the record book. Matter of fact, he's exceeded his previous best for blocks in a playoff game, the second most all time.
And it's just incredible to see this man go to work at the defensive end. Block shot after block shot, smothering and suffocating the opposition. There's nothing easy about facing him. And Philadelphia making a change here. Bosch is checked in.
He was red hot from the three in the first half, and he is showing no signs of slowing down.
It's Young on the wing. He's covered by Maxey. Young's shot is off.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
He seems like he's moving okay, but clearly something isn't right.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Well, they are making something very difficult look simple right now.
Okongwu dishes to Barrett. The kick out to Young. Looking to end the run. That's good from Johnson on the assist from Young. Young's got 5 assists tonight.
Well, he is doing everything he can offensively in this quarter, but unfortunately, it's a team game, and he can't win this alone.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Pass to Barrett. 1:22 left to play here in the third. The three. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Left side, Maxey. On the wing, MP. And again for three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Young for three. And McCain pulls it down.
He has been ice cold.
Oh, he sledgehammered it in. Climb that ladder.
And that's how you execute in the open floor. Great job by MP to get to his spot.
Just a terrific perspective of that dunk from the Connected Cam, brought to you by AT&T. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And Young kicks to Okongwu. Near the three-point line, it's Mitchell, and misses it off the right side of the rim. Shot and game clock separated by 5. On the wing, MP. Three-pointer. Another three for Philadelphia.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line.
Lets it go from deep. They grab their own miss. And Edgecombe gets it to go. Edgecombe's got 5 points now this quarter. And so it's MP making things happen for the 76ers. He was a true standout at the offensive end, both with his scoring and his passing. We'll return shortly. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Yeah.
He's checked in for the 76ers. Then for the Hawks, Porzingis is checked in for Okongwu. Jalen Johnson comes in for Newell. Young is subbed in for Barrett.
And that's just about going to wrap it up for game number 2. Lots of exciting moments out there. Big-time NBA play, and in the end, victory for the 76ers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And they're going to build on their win in Game 1 with another strong performance here tonight to take a 2-0 series lead.
Yeah, and if this game is any indication, these conference finals are looking like it may be a mismatch. If they continue to play even close to the level they have tonight, they'll be booking themselves a spot in the NBA Finals.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Anthony. Connects again from distance.
The threes coming fast and furious. He is scorching the nets.
Now GA tied for the third most three-point field goals in single-game playoff history. Johnson a wide open look, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. And this win puts them squarely in the driver's seat in this series. Up now, Greg, 2-zip with all the momentum on their side.
I mean, in fantastic shape right now.